Hello, hello. Lady Rochelle here, author and founder of Warriors Talk, where we move away from awareness towards action. So, this is a special edition of Warriors Talk. We all know that it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and of course, I'm going to flood my page with a lot of stuff as it relates to breast cancer awareness. Hey, Henry, thank you for tuning in. I can always count on Henry to tune into the show. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you don't get a chance to catch this show live, then just go and like, share, invite somebody else in on the show. I can guarantee you that there's somebody in your life that you love need to hear this information tonight. So it won't be a long show. I'm just going to come in for the next 31 days, and I'm going to give you some breast cancer awareness facts. Some facts you know, some you don't, some I just found out myself. So everybody needs to know these facts. I just don't want to do breast cancer awareness and tell you to go and buy something pink and, just pink all day. I'm not really about the pink. I'm not really a pink girl. So, I'm a girly girl, but I'm not a pink girl. But I know the color pink is associated with breast cancer awareness. So I want to make sure that you know the facts when it comes to breast cancer. So tonight we're going to talk about breast cancer awareness. I'm going to give you one fact for the next 31 days. You're going to get at least one fact. So at least you know that coming out of Breast Cancer Awareness Month that you have learned 31 things. A lot of times we go and to this month and all we know is to put on something pink, or we know somebody got diagnosed with breast cancer, but we don't know exactly what else to do after that. So what do you do once you have been aware? So we're going to talk about pinkwashing. Pinkwashing is something that everybody should know about. And this is when a company or an organization claims that they care about breast cancer, they slap that pink ribbon on their products, and guess what? They sell it to us. We buy it, and we feel like we're helping people when we are purchasing these products. We feel like, I've done my part. I've contributed to breast cancer awareness, but what did you do after you purchased that product? Was it something attached to the product that encouraged you to take action, to do something different? Like, what was it that you do? Hi, Micah. Thank you for tuning in. What was it that you did after you saw or purchased that breast cancer item? Did it encourage you to take action? Did it encourage you, or did you feel moved to share your experience with someone? Like, what was it that happened after you brought that product? A lot of times we purchase a product and we take no action, we do nothing, and we feel like, oh, my job is done, right? So here are some critical questions that I want you to think about as it relates to pink washing. Again, when companies slap that pink ribbon on their products, and a lot of times it has nothing to do with fighting a disease, it has nothing to do with encouraging people to do anything or take any type of action outside of that purchase. So here are some critical questions that you can ask to get you to think before you pink. So the next time somebody asks you to buy a pink product or to donate to their organization, what you want to know is, does any of the money from this purchase go to support breast cancer programs? If so, how much? And what programs are they going to, to support? A lot of times we don't ask the questions. We just figure like, because it has this pink ribbon stuck on it, that we're just going to go ahead and support it because, we want to do our part. And why not? Why not do your part? But think beyond the pink. Think more than just pink. The color pink does not save lives. Pink does not get you to take action. It gives you a false sense of, I've done my part. And at the end of the day, if you have not done anything after you purchased that item, then it wasn't effective. So does the money that you use to purchase that item, what are they doing with it? What type of programs is it helping? Is it helping get mammograms for individuals who can't afford it? Is it helping pay co-pays? Is it helping them get medicine that they can't afford? Like, what is your money going towards? So if you don't know and a company is asking you to donate, then what you should do is say, hey, give me a moment. What's your website? Go to the website and find out what it is that they're doing. Ask them what's the mission behind the company. You know, what type of people are they're helping? Is it all people? Is it just black people? Is it everybody, all races? Like, who are you helping? Is it young or old breast cancer? Do you have to be above the age of 45 or below the age of 45? Because there are some organizations out here that help only young individuals that to put out the word about breast cancer. And then you have some that help people 45 and older. So find out, does your money from this purchase go to support any programs? And if so, what type of programs is it supporting, and who's benefiting from the program? So that's one critical question you can ask when it comes to pink washing. The second critical question you can ask is, what organization will give the money? So you know how you have some companies that say, if you purchase this product, then we will donate to a breast cancer organization. But a lot of times they don't put the breast cancer organization on there that they're going to donate to. So what company is this money going to be going to? And what would they do with the funds? And how does these programs tie into the breast cancer epidemic? Is it doing something for research? Is it doing something, to help get women in to get those mammograms and not have to worry about paying? Some women don't have insurance. And sometimes when you're underinsured, or if you don't have insurance, then you may skip out on going to get a mammogram. You may skip out on these services that you may not have the money for. You may not have a copay for. So where is the money going? Who's getting the money? And the organizations that they're going to donate the money to, why did you choose this organization? How long has the organization been around? Do they have any complaints? Find out where the money is going. Find out what the funds are being used for and how it's benefiting someone who has breast cancer, or is it benefiting prevention? Is it benefiting awareness? What is it benefiting? Ask the questions. Don't be afraid to ask the questions. If you're using your money, you should be able to say, hey, how is this helping someone with breast cancer? How is this helping to get the word out? Exactly, where's your money going? Just be straight up, and where's the money going? And then get the website, go to the website and try to figure out, if it's legit or not. Because there's a lot of organizations out here that will collect money and it's not going anywhere but in their pockets. So you want to know. You want to know where your money is going, because you have an honest heart to try to help somebody and to try to donate. Then you have the right to know where that money is going. So the third critical question that you should ask when it comes to pink washing is there a cap on the amount that the company would donate? So what happens is some companies have a specific amount. So they will sell the items, put the items out there, and then once, say, October is over with or whatever, or they'll put a cap on it and they'll say, we're only going to donate $250,000. So if we sell anything above $250,000, then guess what? That money goes in our pockets. So you're still buying that item, and guess what? It's not going to benefit anybody but the company. So find out, is there a cap on the donations? And the way to find out that, it should be on their website. They should have a section on their website where they talk about donating to charities, how much they're donating to charities. And you would be surprised. You would be surprised that a lot of these companies out here, they don't donate that much. They may donate 2%, 1%. They don't donate that much. So they may put these big campaigns out here like they really donate a lot. And a lot of times they don't. And I'm just going to put Susan G. Komen out there. For a long time, they were only donating 20%. Now, things have changed. But for a long time, they were only donating 20%. And Susan G. Komen is out there in the forefront of breast cancer. When you think of breast cancer, probably the first person you think about is Susan G. Komen. But for a long time, they were raising all of this money for research or whatever, and only 20% was going towards the research. And it's like, why are you raising all this money for research? Okay, what about other things? What about, medical costs? What about, transportation to get these people? What about if people can't even pay for their surgeries? Like, so just be careful when you're donating the money. Like I said, things have changed with Susan G. Komen. They have rearranged some things because, at one point, their CEO was getting paid $600,000 a year. And it's like, how can you take home a $600,000 salary when women and men are out here dying from this disease? Like, how can you do that? And I know you have to get paid. I know you have to have a salary, but come on. Like, seriously. So we just have to be careful when we are purchasing these pink items and we get so excited about Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Girl, I got on my pink. Girl, I brought this pink. Girl, think before you pink. Think about before you purchase an item. Investigate a little further. So has they reached their maximum dollar? If, like I said, if it's been met, then you'll know, because the items will just be lingering around, just waiting to try to get rid of the items. And you thinking, oh well, I'm about to get these items. It's after Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I'm gonna get these items. I'm still helping. No, you're not. You're not. And these companies are not telling you. They're not saying anything. So it's up to us to get on the website and find out exactly what's going on. So if you're just tuning in, this is Warriors Talk with author and founder Lady Rochelle, and I'm doing a special edition of Warriors Talking tonight. I'm giving you one of the 31 facts that I'm going to give every night at 8 p.m. for the entire month of October, so that you can be more than aware when it comes to breast cancer. Take it a step beyond just being aware. So we're talking about pinkwashing, which is companies and organizations that claim to care about breast cancer, about promoting, slapping that pink ribbon on their products, and then at the same time, some of their products are linked to disease. Yes, some of them are linked to disease. So let me just show you some of the companies. Hey, Deanna, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. So some of these companies, and don't be surprised, some of these companies that slap that pink ribbon on their products, and their products are linked to disease. The products are linked to being a carcinogen. So, like I said, be careful that, you feel like you have a good heart and you want to help and you want to feel like you're doing something. And that's good, because people, breast cancer needs a lot of help. We've been on this journey since they put out the war on breast cancer. And it's been a long time. I think it was back in the 70s when they put the war out on breast cancer. And guess what? We still have not found a cure for breast cancer. So all these organizations raising all of this money for research, all of this money for finding a cure. Some of that money can be used for individuals who don't have money, who don't have insurance, who need money for copays. Some people lose their jobs. Some of that money could be used for that versus throwing all this money into research that we haven't even found a cure yet. So here are some corporations that slap that pink ribbon on there, and they want you to purchase their products, and guess what? They're linked to disease. Some of that research money could be used to research other alternatives, like healthy alternatives. Why not? Instead of the chemo and the radiation, let's research how to beat cancer in a healthy way. Using a healthy alternative. Why not research that? Because we've been researching using the same old Western medicine, and it's getting the same old results. People are still dying. So why not take that money that we're researching and research some healthy alternatives when it comes to fighting breast cancer? Give women more options than just chemo, surgery, cut off your breast, surgery, and radiation. Give women more options than that. Give them healthy options. And as long as we have been researching this, we should have other healthy options by now. Okay, so number 4, does this purchase put you or someone you love at risk for exposure to toxins linked to breast cancer? And that's where those foods come in handy. A lot of times, they're not going to tell you that, hey, we're on the list for carcinogens. They're not going to say anything. If the foods are unhealthy and they're slapping that pink ribbon on there, that's a big red flag. Don't buy it. Chicken is unhealthy, especially when it's fried. Now, baked, grilled, even you got to grill it at a certain temperature, because when you grill, the drippings from the heat, when you're grilling, it sends up the carcinogens on the meat. So that alone causes cancer. So it's so many things that we have to be careful for. But I don't want you to live, in panic. I don't want you to live in fear. But I want you to live in knowledge. And I want you to live knowing that, all of these things exist. in that you have a choice when you go out there and somebody's trying to get you to purchase a product or somebody's trying to get you to donate to a breast cancer organization. Dig a little deeper and find out what's going on. Why am I donating to this organization? Always think before you pink, and don't feel guilty when you do it, because guess what? There's a lot of people out here fighting breast cancer that needs that money. And a lot of times, if you know somebody's fighting, put the money directly in their hands. Buy them a gift card. Send dinner over there. Do DoorDash and send them dinner over there. Buy something where they can somebody can come and pick up their laundry and do their laundry for free. Order them some food and it's delivered, to their house. Order it online. Do some things like that if you really want to help someone. Pay their rent for the month. Somebody who's fighting breast cancer, they may not be working. Their hours may be cut because they have to go to treatment. So, it's little things that you can do without putting money into these big organizations. There's so many people putting money into these big organizations. You don't have to. You do not have to. Deanna says breast cancer is yes, it is. It's a money-making opportunity. It really is. They can make a vaccine. They can make you know what? They can make a vaccine for COVID, but not cancer. Since the 1900s, it's the food, it's water, it's cold, it's an environment, it's chemicals, it's tobacco, it's so many things. So they have enough money to make a vaccine. They do, but they not. And Deanna is right. They not. Why? Because cancer is money. Every time somebody say they came up with a cure for cancer or they have a different way of treating cancer, guess what happened? They end up floating in the river. And it's so sad. They end up dying. I ain't gonna say they end up dying. They end up getting murdered. Every single time somebody said they have a different way of treating you other than that Western medicine, guess what? You messing with pharmaceutical. You messing with Big Pharma. And Big Pharma is not going to allow you to come and do any of that. My Leah said research for healthy alternatives would be great. Sadly, people make money from surgeries, yes, medicine, research, pink stuff, etc. So they don't consider this as the best alternative. It's so sad that really we're guinea pigs. All they're doing with the chemo and the radiation and the surgeries, each person is a guinea pig, and they're collecting data on us to see how many people live to that 5 benchmark, without the evidence of the disease coming back. They're not even considering you cured from cancer if you don't get to that 5 mark. They're not. If you get cancer again within that 5-year mark, guess what? You're not cured. You're not considered cured. I'm not even looking for them to cure. I'm looking because they have no cure. God has to cure. God heals. But he put people in place to heal. He put people in place, with the medicine and stuff to do things with. But there's got to be a better way than pumping toxins in your body like that for months at a time. There has to be a better way than having your skin burnt to a crisp with radiation. There has to be a better way than somebody cutting on your skin like that. Has to be a better way. And for them to be raising all of this money, saying that it's going to research, and we haven't seen anything. We haven't seen an inkling of a change when it comes to treating breast cancer. We are still treating breast cancer like we did 40, 50 years ago, before I was even born, with the chemicals, with the radiation, and with the surgery. We're still treating it the same way. And for us to be this big country that is on top of so many things, and like Deanna said, they're rushing to get this COVID vaccine that's killed a lot of people. But you can't do anything about breast cancer because you're going to be digging in the pockets of a lot of people. A lot of people will be burning up if we mess with the cancer industry. So they're not going to allow you to mess with the cancer industry. They don't care. They don't care if people are dying. They don't care. They don't care if people are dying from cancer. As long as their pockets are lined, as long as they're getting that money, they don't care. So I hope that you guys have learned something from tonight's show. So this is your first fact of 31. I'm going to do 31 facts every single night until October 31st. So you have something that you can play, rewind, share with somebody else. You know, if you learn something new, share with somebody else, So let me know what's your takeaway from pinkwashing. Did you know that pinkwashing existed before I mentioned it tonight? Have you already purchased something pink? Do you donate to breast cancer organizations? And like I said, the best thing that you can do is to put that money into somebody's hand directly, or go and pay their rent yourself, pay their light bill, buy them a gift card to a grocery store, or to get their laundry done, or send them, pay for them to have a spa day, or go and pay their co-pays for the next, 4 or 5 months. Do something like that. Or simply put the money in their hands and let them do what they have to do with it. Because trust me, a lot of people that go through cancer, they do lose their job, or their hours get cut, or they have to take time off work because the time may run out that you have that you're using at work. I had people donating me sick time because I didn't have enough. So I had managers, co-workers, everybody donating me sick time just to make sure that I got paid. And God blessed me to make sure that I got paid. I didn't miss any pay. So I'm grateful for that. My Leah Simone Mark said, thank you for sharing. She said she knew that pinkwashing was a thing. I chose to donate and promote to organizations like Warriors Talk. I appreciate it. There's so many organizations out here that are ran by individuals who have had breast cancer, and so they know the feeling of having a financial strain when it comes to dealing with cancer. So you can always donate to Warriors Talk. Warriors Talk is hands-on with catering directly to warriors in battles and survivors. We do. And I'm supposed to be having my annual event this year, which will be 5 years for Warriors Talk, but I'm not going to do it because I want to be safe and I want to practice social distancing. So we will do our Survivors Night of Reflection next year, and it's going to be big because we're going to be celebrating. A milestone, so I'm excited about that. So if you want to donate to Warriors Talk, just go to the website warriorstalk.org and you can donate to Warriors Talk, and the money will go towards individuals who are in the battle for cancer. And I also do battle buddy sacks where I make these battle buddy sacks, these sacks where I put things in it. So when you're going to chemo, you'll have things that you need. So when you're in chemo, you're sitting there maybe about 4 or 5 hours, and they're hooking you up to the IV, and you're just sitting there while the toxins are dripping in your body. So a lot of times, some people are by themselves, some people may have company, but the battle buddy sack is actually a sack, like a backpack, where I put puzzles, books, inspirational things in there. I put hand sanitizer, water, candy, because like with chemo, like your mouth, you have this nasty taste in your mouth. So lemon heads are good for individuals who are taking chemo. I may put socks in there. I may put a hat in there. It just depends on, because some people get cold when they're doing chemo. So there's different things. I try to make each bag a little different and kind of personal to the person that I give it to. So the money would be used to give bags to individuals, or it will be used for the Survivors Night of Reflection to bless an individual who is in battle. We always pick somebody who's in battle and we donate to them. And just bless their day, because when you're fighting, sometimes you need that relief. So I appreciate it. Please share this with somebody. Deanna said, good topic, thank you. In memory of my sister-in-law, Duretta, I hope I said that right, our butler. Cancer sucks. I'll pay it forward in honor of her and many others. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really do. If you know somebody who's dealing with cancer right now, or somebody who has dealt with cancer, this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, just call them up and say, hey, I was thinking about you today. If somebody's going through cancer, check on them. Check on them. Or just cash up them some money. $20, $25, they don't care. It's the thought that counts. I mean, seriously, buy them dinner for the night. Or go get the kids and say, hey, you got a night to yourself, just rest. I'll take the kids out and let them eat so they don't have to worry about what they're going to eat. It's the little things that count. So I appreciate you guys listening tonight. I told myself that I wasn't going to do a really long video. I just wanted to make sure that I got the point across, and that you guys walk away knowing what pinkwashing is, and you can share that breast cancer awareness fact with somebody else. So please join me tomorrow night. I'm going to go live every night at 8 p.m. for the next 31 days in honor of breast cancer awareness. So I appreciate you guys. Again, this is Lady Rochelle, author and founder of Warriors Talk, where we are changing lives one warrior at a time.